Honestly, just the difference of this compared to this is like massive. I spent $260 to be professionally color analyzed, and I hate my color analysis results. I was goth in high school. I've always been drawn to black, gray, maybe navy. I had black hair for a while. Dark and neutral colors have always been my preference. So when I received this color palette, honestly, I was upset. Here are some other colors in my season and some more. I'm a true spring, which is warm and bright. I know my color analysis results are accurate because I went to somebody amazing. Her name is Carol Braley. She's on TikTok, so I'll tag her in the caption. With her, I did a virtual color analysis where you send photos in natural lighting with no makeup and with your hair covered, and they put your face on different colors to determine your results. And after I got color analyzed with Carol, I went to a Naturium brand event where they were doing Korean color analysis with a brand called Seklab. They are also on TikTok, I'll tag them below, and they're based in Manhattan, so if you've been wanting to try this and you're in the area, then I recommend them. So that was a different color analysis system than the one that they used the first time, but my results were as similar as they could be given the different systems, and I received a warm spring result. And while I already knew my color analysis results, it was definitely helpful to see in person how the fabric swatches with different colors on them reflected on my face and the effect that that had on how my skin looks. Honestly, I think that wearing your best colors is like standing in good light. It gets rid of shadowing on your face, it makes your eyes look brighter, and it makes your skin look more even. They told me that I'm very warm toned, and even some of the blues that are in my color palette are too cool for me, and they bring out the blues in my lips and underneath my eyes. They also said that I can borrow greens and reds from outside of my color palette, and that green is my power color. So do I always wear my colors? Obviously not. I'm wearing navy right now. Carol Braley actually says that navy is the safest color to wear if you don't know your color season, because there's some version of navy in every color palette, although this version is definitely not in my color palette. I had already invested a lot into my wardrobe before I knew my color season, and I have a lot of clothes that I really love that totally don't align with my season, and I'm definitely not going to stop wearing them. But knowing my season definitely does impact my decisions when I'm shopping and when I'm getting dressed. If I'm wearing a black sweater, I'll often wear a cream colored t-shirt underneath it so that that's peeking out and that's what's closer to my face than the black. Or if I'm wearing a coat that doesn't work very well with my colors, I'll wear a sweater underneath that does, or I'll wear a scarf like this one so that that's what reflects on my face. Oh my God, honestly, that makes such a big difference from this sweater. And if I find something that I like when I'm shopping and it's available in multiple colors, then I always choose the version that's most aligned with my color season. But since I really don't like my color season, a lot of what I buy is close to the colors in my palette, but not exactly right. Colors I like most in my palette are the most neutral ones, so these ones. And I was really lacking sweaters, so that's what I've bought the most of recently. And pretty much all of them are sort of within that range. This one's a little bit gray, but I got this cream one, this camel one. Camel is supposed to be one of my best colors, and this one that's dark brown. But I think that the way that color analysis has made the biggest impact is by encouraging me to embrace my natural colors in general. When I first got color analyzed, I was dyeing my hair brighter red, so it was a little bit darker than my natural color and not totally in line with my color season. I actually love this hair color and I think that it looked good on me, but understanding my color season a little bit better compelled me to let my natural hair color grow out. And I've seen a similar effect in other people who get color analyzed but who always dyed their hair a color that was really outside of their color season, and when they go back to a color closer to their natural color, it looks just so much better. Not that I think that this looks so much better than this, but you know, it's relative. I also have very light eyebrows and eyelashes, and when I got color analyzed, I was dyeing them much darker. They're actually dyed right now. I realized that I am medium to light contrast, and I've been dyeing them to stay within that range instead of to be higher contrast. So all in all, I do think it's worth it to be color analyzed, especially if you have no idea what your season is, and especially if you color your hair. Even if you're not planning on swapping out lots of your wardrobe like I wasn't, it's still helpful to know what your colors are, especially when you're making a bigger purchase. Like if you're buying an expensive coat or something that's designed to last forever, it's nice to know that that thing actually really suits you. I hope this was helpful, and let me know if you have any other questions.